So I'm starting to think I might have gotten a bit over the top with the toys I've been buying over the last couple of months. As you can see, I've just got a couple of boxes full. I've been getting back into the hobby, and I've been spending a bit of money. And now I'm kind of thinking, maybe I went a bit too far. There is stuff in there. I didn't just prop these up on cardboard boxes. So let's get into it. Let's go through this toy haul and see what's on my backlog. Hello guys, Adam here from Not Toys Action Figures, bringing you a new type of video. This is the first sort of toy haul, I guess you would call it, or backlog video I've done so far on the channel. Because yeah, as I said in the intro there, I've been getting back into the hobby over the last couple of months, and you know what that means. It means you start looking at toys, you start thinking, it'd be nice to have this, it'd be nice to have that, then you start buying it all, and then as a content creator you think, oh no, I have to open all of these, and with life and kids and wives and jobs and dogs and other hobbies, you kind of find that don't have that much time to actually look at some toys. So I thought, you know what would be cool, maybe to show you guys what is in my toy haul, what is in my backlog, and yeah, then it gives you guys an opportunity to see what is there, what videos I could make, and then maybe I can prioritize which figures I should open up first. So I'm just going to get straight into it because, as you saw in that intro, there is quite a lot there, and I think I'm going to start off with this one. Which is probably the most expensive figure I have, and this is I believe it's the Loose Collector Odious. Sorry, not Loose Collector. It's Unparalleled Universe Odious figure, and this was actually a Kickstarter that I did years ago. I haven't even opened it. You'll see that the tape is still on there. And yeah, it was a Kickstarter that was done a few years ago, and it was I'm a big fan of Robo.no / Whoosh, as he used to be known, or the channel used to be known. Yeah, I don't know what happened with him there, but yeah, it was kind of like he was kind of pushing this as like a friend of the channel was doing his Kickstarter. It was very indie, and I still don't have it, but the thing that drew me to it was there was a lot of cloth goods with this figure. And yeah, I was really interested to try it out. So I backed the Kickstarter. I kind of forgot about it. Then like a year later, my bank card got charged, and it got charged for this, which was about 90 euros. But then there was an extra, I think 50 or 60 euros for shipping because it came from the US. And then when it arrived, I had to pay taxes. So this was a very, very expensive figure. Yeah, and I do have a bit of buyer's remorse about it. I was a bit like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have bought this figure, to be honest with you. I was just kind of trying to do it to be like, yeah, because I wanted this kind of cloth goods, kind of mezco looking figure. But yeah, I don't really have that much attachment to it. But I am interested to open it up because it is such an interesting figure, and I believe it's a good figure too. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you want me to open up this Odious Unparalleled Universe figure. I know they are making some new ones of this where there's like I think he's a soldier and a cowboy, version of him, where it's the same base figure of the Yeti Odious figure, but yeah, in different clothing, which they do look cool too, but I don't think I'm going to buy those. Then I think moving on to my second most expensive figure in this collection, it is my Figma Zelda Twilight Princess Link from the Good Smile Company. You can see this is brand new. It's covered in dust. It's been sat on someone's shelf for a long time. Luckily there is this plastic wrapping there. But yeah, I actually played Zelda Twilight Princess for the first time I think 2 years ago, and really loved the game, and actually was like, yeah, eventually I want to get a Link figure from the game, because yeah, I do just like the look of Link in that game, the style of the game too, and also it's one of my favorite Zelda games after probably Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So I picked up Link. I think I got him on the British eBay for like £90, so he was quite expensive. Yeah, he's only got more expensive since then. I'd love to pick up more Link figures, but they are really, really expensive. The Figma ones, like there's the Skyward Sword one, which sometimes you can find at an okay price, but yeah, even like the new Tears of the Kingdom one that came out recently, that's over 100 euros. And then if you want like Wind Waker or Kid Link, those are really expensive. So yeah, this is a really nice figure. I've never opened a Figma figure before, so I'm kind of interested in doing that. And yeah, I just love Link and I love this game, so I'd love to get him out of his box. So if you want me to do a review on Link, let me know. Then I'm just gonna start grabbing stuff at random, and I guess this is a more recent figure actually that I bought. I bought this probably about a month ago when I was going through my Dragon Ball Z sort of trend on YouTube. You might have noticed I had a Vegeta and a Goku review up, and I had to get Trunks to get kind of the Super Saiyan trilogy there, or triple there. And I went for this Trunks figure. I think it's one of the more modern ones. I think they are re-releasing him with the updated body. I think this is, or maybe this is the updated body, the 3.0 body, because the legs look different to Goku and Vegeta. But yeah, I wanted him because it comes with, you know, his Super Saiyan look. It comes with the sword in there. There is also his non-Super Saiyan head. So I thought, yeah, this is like a great figure to kind of cover all of the bases of Trunks, the boy from the future. And yeah, this was also not that cheap. It was about 60 euros. I think I ended up paying with postage and everything else. But yeah, the Dragon Ball videos didn't do that well. So I thought, okay, there obviously isn't too much of a demand for these kind of figures on the channel right now. People don't seem to be resonating with those videos, so I thought, okay, I'll put him on the back burner and open him up another day. And yeah, here he is. So he will be on the channel eventually because I want to get him posed nicely with Vegeta and Goku. But yeah, that is the S.H.Figuarts Trunks boy from the future. And I guess we'll go into our sort of you know, our meat and potatoes, our basics that we know. Here is some Lightning Collection, and yes, there are a couple of Lightning Collection figures that I own that I have never opened. This is one of them, one of the Beef Morphers Red, Beef Morphers Red Ranger. I picked this one up second hand, I think, right as like the Lightning Collection it announced that they were getting cancelled. And I think maybe someone had like it was from, I think, In Demand Toys or Comic and Cocktails in the UK, where usually I would always just buy new Lightning Collection stuff, but they had like second-hand ones that had been sold in and they were cheap. And I was like, okay, I think I bought Beef Morphers Yellow, and I was like, okay, I should get red. Why not? You know, I can pose them together. They'll look cool. So bought him. He was relatively cheap back then. The reason I haven't opened him yet is because I do think this is like the weakest looking suit that we have in Lightning Collections, specifically this red one. It really, this feels like if you've ever seen the movie Kick-Ass, where, you know, the guy, or even like the Spider-Man movies where they make their own costumes. This feels like that. Like, it just feels like someone's put on like a red motorbike leather jacket and leather trousers and just put some ski goggles on, and it's like, oh, I'm a superhero. I really don't like these costume designs. That's why I've not opened it yet. And also, like, you know, I just think these accessories just look very, very cheap. Even for Lightning Collection, they just look really plasticky and a bit bland. So that's why I've not got to Beef Morphers yet, but I will get to him eventually, because like I said, I already reviewed Beef Morphers Yellow probably 2 years ago now, which is quite funny. Sticking with Lightning Collection, we have the final Dino Charge Ranger that I've not reviewed yet. It is Dino Charge Green. And yeah, this one probably will show up soon because, yeah, why would I wait? I've already reviewed all of the other ones and I love this team. In comparison to the last one, I think these suits are probably the best suits after Mighty Morphin. But just from like a sort of like a detail and how hard they must be to make, I think these suits are very impressive, and I'm very happy this team was in the Lightning Collection. And yeah, Green Rangers are always cool. And he'll be the last one to finish off the team, so I'm going to get him out of his box very, very soon. So keep an eye out for that if you're a Lightning Collection fan and you want me to finish off the Dino Charge team. Then yeah, let's have a look at one of the newer figures that I just bought. And probably if you're in the US, you'll be like, well, those figures aren't new. But in Austria, where everything is, you know, 6 months behind, we just got the Mario Galaxy movie figures, and I bought some of them. So this one is obviously Mario. Love the box. I love how this box looks, just with all of the kind of the different shiny aspects of it, and you can see like the kind of gloss shiny finish to everything. Very look at that, very premium looking box. And yeah, I've seen some reviews of this figure already. It looks great. I've just been wanting to try him out ever since I saw those reviews, and he, like I say, he just released in Austria, at least from what I noticed. Like a toy store here had it. They actually got an Instagram ad for it and was like, oh my god, I need these figures right away. I didn't buy the full set. You'll see which ones I bought later on in the video. But yeah, I'm excited to try them out. And it was funny because my daughter was looking in these boxes today and was like, oh my god, and she really liked, she's never seen Mario or Luigi or Yoshi, but she really liked these 3 figures. So my original plan was to review them and then sell them, and you know, then recycle that money into new figures. But since she was so into them, I was like, okay, maybe I'll give them to her and she can play with them. Let me know if you think I should give my kid these figures. She's only 1 and a half, well, nearly 2, by the way. So yeah, going into something a bit different, and one of those things where I don't know, I've been like, yeah, I want to do more Power Rangers content. I feel like most of my viewers on this channel like the Power Rangers content, specifically Lightning Collection, but obviously Lightning Collection has gone away, and buying some of the better Lightning Collection figures now is quite expensive. So I was like, okay, I'm going to look into, you know, older Power Ranger figures, and I found these ones by Bandai. These are the Power Ranger Legacy Collection figures, and if you don't know anything about these figures, they are also about 1/12 scale. You can see them in there. The ones that I bought are the metallic version. So, you know, we had the metallic versions of the Mighty Morphin Rangers in the Lightning Collection. They have them in the Bandai one as well. Bandai had 2 different types of Mighty Morphin. They had the regular ones with like the kind of normal suits, and they had the metallic ones. The regular ones, which I actually have some of, I'll show you those later, they came with pieces of Zords, and you had to collect all 5 to build the Zord, but they didn't come with their weapons, strangely. They only came with the Power Blaster. So then Bandai re-released them without the Zord part, but gave them their weapons. So I got the full team with all of the weapons, and when I got this, I was kind of like, I was not really expecting much, to be honest, with these figures, but then looking at this one in the box, I'm like, this looks sick. Like, I love the muscles, like, you know, the Power Rangers never ever look like this, but I love that they just made it like action hero. I'm like, yeah, okay, give him a 6-pack and massive chest muscles, massive pecs, I guess you would call them. And yeah, there's way more detail on them than I was expecting. So yeah, I got basically all of the main team. I got blue, red. He also looks sick. And I actually am really happy I went for the metallic, because I just love the shine on them. Got black. I'm gonna have to move these because there's not a lot of space here. I got the Black Ranger, of course, with his power axe. I got the Yellow Ranger with her, what are these called? Scythes? No, what are they called? I can't remember what they're called. Let me know in the comments. And of course, I got the Green Ranger with her bow. And yeah, so I'm kind of excited to open these up. I didn't really know much about the Legacy Collection. Like, I knew it existed. I'd seen these figures kind of dotted around when I was looking for Lightning Collection figures, but now I have them in hand. I'm really excited to open them up. And like I said, in the same lot, so I basically got all of these figures. I got 7 in total. I even got the pink and the yellow, which I'll show you, with the builders on. So you can see the pink, I'm pretty certain the same figure, but you can see there the differences in the plastic used. This is more like this kind of shiny, twirly plastic, and this is more matte. And like, yeah, this one, it comes with, I think she has one of the arms for the Megazord. Yeah, she has the arms. The Yellow Ranger has the foot. I can show you the Yellow Ranger as well. Here's the Yellow Ranger. So yeah, so I got like these 7 figures for a pretty decent price. I think it was like 20 euros per figure or something like that, or even less. So yeah, I'm excited to open them up, and now I kind of have like a new hunt where I'm like, okay, I need the other 3 Rangers to fill out this. So yeah, if you have any of these sat on a shelf and you want to sell them, let me know, because yeah, I do need the red, the blue, and the Black Ranger in them. So yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for those. So keeping it with everyone's favorite and the best Power Ranger team, I also recently got this, yes, to add to my S.H.Figuarts Mighty Morphin team. I have the Blue Ranger. I actually really annoyed myself with this, because they had someone on eBay was selling all of the S.H.Figuarts Rangers, and they were really like affordable. They were like 30 to 50 pounds per figure, which is decent. And I was like, yeah, you know, this was the most expensive one, actually. I think I got this for like £50 with postage and packaging. And black, what was it? Black, yellow, and pink. They went for, I think, 30 to 40, so relatively cheap. And I was like, yeah, you know, I don't want to spend too much money. I don't want to buy them all at once. Like, I'll just get this one because this, I think, is the rarest. Yeah, I'll just be happy with that. But now, since then, I've not seen any of those figures listed on eBay or any other kind of like second-hand shopping site for that price. Like they're way more expensive. So I was like, you know, I should have just bought them all. But yeah, I'm excited to get this figure out of the box. I love how he looks. Like, I'm a big fan of these old school S.H.Figuarts, and yeah, it'd be kind of cool to maybe do a video of all of the Blue Rangers I have, like the original Lightning collection, the remastered, this figure, and the new figure, the Legacy collection figure, and kind of compare them and see which figure I think is the best out of the ones that I have. I don't have Super 7 or the Mezco one, but yeah, out of those four, you know, it might help people decide which figure they should buy. Then let's go back to something new, back to, boom, Super Mario Galaxy. I went for Yoshi, so like I said, I didn't get the full team, but I had to get Yoshi just because he's cool, and just because he comes with this interesting disguise of him like dressed as a New Yorker, which is interesting. I've not seen a new movie yet. I assume they go undercover to try to hide him in New York by giving him these shades and hat. So yeah, you got Mario. I had to get Luigi, and you can probably guess who the third one is, because I feel like there's a little trilogy there of characters that you all fit together. So yeah, look out for Yoshi joining the channel soon. Then what do we have left? Okay, we've only got 3 more. I think we've gone through about 15 different figures. Boom, here we have another Power Rangers Lightning Collection figure. This is the Wild Force Blue Ranger. My comeback to YouTube was with the Lunar Wolf Wild Force figure, and yeah, and this is the other one that I have. I guess it's the only other one that got released in the Lightning Collection, and I really like Lunar Wolf. I think it was a great figure. Again, it's one of the more interesting looking suits, or at least the more complicated, I guess, to make in toy form, with, you know, these lines, this kind of emblem, the sculpt on the helmet, also the weapons look very interesting too. So I'm excited to get him out of the box, get this one posed with the Lunar Wolf. And yeah, if you're a Lightning Collection fan and you want to see Wild Force Blue, let me know in the comments. So I guess we will complete the trilogy of Mario figures with Luigi and his little Luna, or whatever it's called. Yeah, he's the third one, you know, I think the other ones are Rosalina and Bowser Jr. in this first wave. So my thought was, yeah, I'm gonna open these up, see if I like them. If I like them, I'll get the other 2 to complete the set. And if I don't like them, yeah, like I said, either sell these on or give them to my daughter. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, very happy to have these 3. It's nice to have some really modern, like, contemporary figures to open up, because yeah, like I said, I mean, again, if you're in the US, they're not that contemporary. They probably came out like 2 or 3 months ago. But in Austria, getting up-to-date figures in like a reasonable time around their release is almost impossible. That's what was so cool about getting the Lightning Collection remastered in Europe before the rest of the world. It meant, especially for me as a YouTuber, when everyone was looking for content on remastered figures, and only people in Europe had that content, aka me. So that was like one of the only times that has ever happened where I actually had figures before anyone in the US, which was awesome for me. And yeah, it's always nice to feel like you're opening up figures that are new, because as you've seen from that backlog, a lot of the figures are quite old and quite vintage now that I tend to open up. But hey, I like them. Then the final figure on my backlog, and another old one, is, if you've been around a long time, you may have seen this figure. I made a video years ago after my trip to Japan about the figures I picked up there. This was one of them, Shinken Red S.H.Figuarts. You can see I bought it at book off for 3,600 yen, and yeah, it's another Samurai Ranger. I have green and blue as well. I didn't realize there was 2 Shinken Red Rangers actually. I got the female one. I can't remember what her name is. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's this one. It's, if you look closely, it hasn't aged that well. You can see the joints there have kind of faded the color. They've gone white instead of red. So I'm not so sure what to do about that, to be honest with you. Whether I paint them, and you can also see up on the shoulder it's done it too, which is a little bit of a shame. But yeah, I mean, they are old figures, and still, I'm sure we'll have a lot of fun with this figure when we open it up on the channel. So if you want to see it, let me know down below. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I've just put a few of the figures up on the desk here. Let me know, yeah, what figures you want to see the most. like probably, to be honest, before this or after this video comes out, I will be recording my review of the Mario figures, just because, like I said, they're the newest ones and I feel like I should get the review out as soon as possible. But yeah, any other figures you wanted to see on the channel, let me know in the comments below. Also, yeah, if there's any other additional figures that you would like me to pick up and review, also let me know. And let me know what figures are on your backlog. Is it as extensive as mine? Is it even more extensive? Yeah, I know this is a problem from video games, that people, you know, buy loads of video games and then never play them, and it's turning into a problem for me with toys. So yeah. Sorry, I had a bit of a coughing fit there because I think a load of dust has been blown up into the air unboxing all of these toys. Yeah, nice. Yeah, like I said, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please do leave a like and subscribe for more if you want to see some of these reviews in the near future. Thank you. Bye.